Hey there, welcome back. In this video, we'll be talking about connecting with the top accounts using our Instagram stories. So now you might be wondering, why should we connect with the top accounts? And we'll be discussing about all those things like why should we connect with top accounts and all in the next section of this course, and the next section is called Building Connection. Now in this section we'll just take a look at how to connect with the top accounts, and we'll be taking a look at the reasons for why should we connecting with the top accounts in the next section of this video. Now let's dive into the main part of this video. Now in the last video we saw that we should engage with the top accounts, and one of the reasons why you should engage with the top accounts was that when you frequently engage with top accounts, they are going to notice your comments, they are going to check into your account, and if they like your page they are going to follow your page, and then you should make the move and connect with those top accounts because it is really important to connect with the top accounts. Now in this video, as I've said, we'll be taking a look at connecting with the top accounts using Instagram stories. So let's study this by taking a look at an example. Now as you can see on the screen, imagine that I'm running a page on photography, and this is one of the top accounts related to photography, and this person's name is Ronald, and you can see that this person has around 164k followers. So now in order to grow my Instagram page, I want to connect with this top account. So what will I be doing? Well, I'll show you how to do it. Now as you can see on the screen, this is one of the posts of that person called Ronald, and it is a really good post and it is a really good photography. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to share this post into my stories. So you can see that share icon, just click on that and you'll be able to share it to your stories. And now you can see that on the left side I put it on my story. And the next thing that you have to do is that you have to mention that person in the story. So in order to mention that person, you have to put the @ symbol, and you should start typing that person's name. So I've started typing RONALD_S. And you can see that at the bottom, Instagram would try to suggest the people that you're trying to look. And you can see that the first suggestion is that person, and you just have to click on that person and you'll be able to mention that person in the comments. So what is going to happen after you mention that person in the comments is that that person is going to get notified in their messages. So when this person gets notified, or when this person checks his messages, he's going to see that you have mentioned him in your stories, and he might check your contents, and if he likes your contents, he's going to follow you. Or another situation that is going to happen is that he might reply to your mention, and what you have to do is that you have to connect with that person saying that he's having a lovely account, you want to be friends with him or something like that. So you have to connect with that top account, and you should use it to your advantage in order to grow your Instagram page. So as you can see on the screen, I'll show you one example, and this person is called Ann Wilson, and she's a very famous singer, and you can see that I mentioned her in my Instagram story, and what happened was she mentioned me back into her Instagram story. And that is a very helpful strategy, because when her followers are going to see her Instagram page or Instagram stories, they're going to see that she has mentioned me in her story, and what is going to happen is that they're going to check my account, and if they like my contents, they are going to follow me. So now that is one useful tactic of this trick. Now let's go and take a look at the second example. So as you can see on the screen, this is Frank Turek, and he's a very famous apologist, and you can see that I mentioned him on my Instagram story, and what he did was that he mentioned me back in his Instagram story. So it is a very useful strategy to mention top accounts in your Instagram story, and what they're going to do is that they are either going to mention you back, or you have to step up and you have to try to connect with that top account and be friends with that top account. So that is the main trick of connecting using Instagram stories, and I hope you understood how to connect using Instagram stories. And in the next section we'll be taking a look at the why part of connecting with top accounts. So for now we'll take a short break and we'll be continuing in the next section.